debut album, it's called 20-something, has made her a rising star in country music.
Alana joins us now on the couch where she was nervous I was going to kick over my coffee. That never happened.
Oh, man,
Y'all
are my people. We got the coffees on the table. I've been injecting caffeine in my veins all morning, so
it's early.
So you were somebody who seems like a morning person. I'm not saying you could host a talk show in the morning, but I'm saying you got the makeup. Are you ready today to perform for us?
Oh man, I'm so ready. This is my morning TV debut, so I'm so excited. I got family. Grandpa's watching back home. What's up?
Is that
Everybody's
the grandpa
watching.
that gave you the guitar?
That's right. Yeah, when I was 7 years old, my granddad came in from the garage, and he doesn't play. He just likes to collect things from like yard sales, as grandpas do. But I fell in love with it from the second that I saw it, and I begged him to let me have it. And he was like, "If you promise me you'll learn to play, you can have it." So I did, and the rest is history. I caught the bug, man.
So what does this moment mean to you now that all of that is coming to, your dream is coming true, you're here on the morning show? What does it mean to you?
Oh man, it's so special. Like you said, it's something I've dreamt about since I was a kid. I started writing songs when I was 9 years old, and my family's not in the industry, but from 10 years old, I was like, I want to be a country music artist. Like, I had my mindset, I knew what I wanted to do, and I was lucky enough to have family that poured into that. They took me to Nashville for the first time when I was 10, and we all moved there when I was 14.
Your whole family?
My whole family, yeah, my parents and my 3 younger brothers.
How were they able to do that?
So they have always kind of just been entrepreneurs themselves. So they had flexible schedules, and they were just able to pick up and move. We were homeschooled growing up, so I'm so grateful that we had that flexibility. But the past 2 years has just been a wild ride, from releasing my debut album to going on tours with some of my heroes like Luke Bryan. It's just felt like milestone moment after milestone moment, and this is another one of those today.
When you're a little kid and your last name's Springsteen, you got to go into the singing business, even though you're not related to them.
100%.
You mentioned one of your granddads. Are both your granddads pastors?
They are. They are. And so growing up in church, like singing, I was on stage singing with my dad when I was like 4 years old. So it's just in the blood. I feel like so many people got their start in church and all of that.
And you also were doing the national anthem. You were traveling around the country doing the national anthem, right? And a record executive saw you, and you wound up with a publishing deal when you were 14.
Oh, it's just a God thing. Like, at that age, I just wanted to get out and perform anywhere I could, whether it was local spots in town or anthems. And so one of the first things I got to do was sing the national anthem at Wrigley Field at 9 years old. And obviously at the time, I didn't know how iconic that was, but my dad was from Illinois, so he was freaking out. Everybody was freaking out for me. But I just loved the buzz of getting in front of a crowd like that, and that's still...
Captive audience.
Yeah, exactly.
18 songs, you wrote them all. You said they're from your life experience. The name of the album is 20-something. What is it like? Ainsley knows, but we passed it a long time ago. What is it like? What is the tumult of being 20-something?
Oh, God, I'm sure you guys remember. It's the highs, it's the lows, it's everything in between. And for me, I feel like I really got to know myself writing this album. I've always seen writing as my therapy. Like, when I felt emotions that I didn't know how to deal with, I would write a song about it, and it would come out that way. And it's how I understand myself and understand the world around me. And I really walked into writing this record a very different person than I walked out of it. I learned so much about myself, and it's fun to do that with a community and write songs about really deep personal things that you're like, I feel alone in this, and you realize I'm not alone in any of it. We all go through the same things. No matter if you're in your 20s or your 30s or 40s, like, we're all figuring life out all at once.
Yeah, just keep doing it. I figured it out, but for all you guys, it's really going to help you. You have done a great job getting people interested. She's going to start performing 35 minutes from right now, right outside, where luckily it is 77 degrees.
Both grandfathers pastors. That's like they just poured God into your life.
Oh, they did. My faith is the most important thing to me. I wear a cross around my neck. Like, it keeps me going.
And finally, you're the fashion guy here. How great is this album?
She's great.
You're not seeing the sneaks, too, though. Come on. Gotta have the Jordans.
Loves that.
Springsteen coming up at the top of the hour. All right, meanwhile. All right, Alana, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Coming up 7 minutes before the bottom of the hour, putting social